Metaphorical definitions. This kind of definition helps make abstract words easier to understand by giving a specific concrete example. Write 3 original metaphors using proper sentence format taught in class. A famous metaphoric definition is life is a box of chocolates because you never know what you're going to get. Life is the abstract quality in this metaphorical definition. The concrete example is a box of chocolates. This assignment will be graded on spelling, capitalization, and sentence structure. Metaphorical definitions. This kind of definition helps make abstract words easier to understand by giving a specific concrete example. Reminder, a metaphor compares two unlike things by finding a common ground. Think of an abstract quality, something you can't purchase at a store, and what it means to you. Does this remind you of pain, joy, or something endless? Then think of something concrete that can be bought at a store that matches with what you feel. Here's some metaphorical definition help. The first word on the list is your abstract quality. It is followed by some common characteristics of that abstract quality. For example, the very first one is love. Love can be the quality of good, bad, pain, or breaks. You take one of these words, one of these abstract qualities, and think about what might share something in common with it. For example, if you look at the very bottom one, it says promise. That's your abstract quality. Now, a promise is something that sometimes breaks easily, unfortunately. So I think about the word promise, and then I think about, well, what breaks easily? Well, I have an iPad that's cracked, thanks to a 5-year-old. So I might do something like, a promise is a iPad screen in the hands of a 5-year-old because it shatters easily. So again, take one of these first couple of words, one of these abstract things. Think about something concrete that is also a characteristic similar to it. And here's that format that we're expecting these metaphoric definitions in. You're going to first start with that abstract quality. You're going to say is. You're going to give the concrete example. Follow that up with the word because, and the reason how these two things, even though they seem unalike, are actually alike. Now, these are some examples from previous class. This is the class of 2009. This was published in fall of 2007 when they were juniors. A promise is a wine cup at a Jewish wedding because it's meant to be broken. Lynette LaBianco. Friendship is a bag of Chex Mix. So many varieties, but you have your favorite kind. Lisa Cheney. Lisa did a little bit different. Instead of doing the because, she took the opportunity to write the but it still worked out as a perfect metaphoric definition. Life is a big city because it's always full of surprises. Brittany Fox. Anger, a doorway to hell. Mike Paredes. It's deep, but we don't have the format correct. And then, of course, good old Sandy Donaldson, Mrs. D. Teaching is a wild and rewarding ride through the academic jungle. If you're not interested in doing 3 metaphoric definitions, you have the opportunity to write your personal metaphors. And this says, make a list of metaphoric comparisons. Think, if I were an animal, what kind of animal would I be and why? For each item, write a complete sentence with the reason you are the stated item. Be realistic, be somewhat honest, and be able to explain your choices. Don't say you're a rose if you're really a daisy. And again, this is graded on spelling, capitalization, and sentence structure. This is a list of the 20 things that you will compare yourself to. Yes, if you choose to do personal metaphors because it's a self-reflecting activity, you need to compare yourself to all 20 of these using the proper format. An example I love to give is the one that my son did when he was about in the 3rd grade. He said, um, if he were a car, he would be a Camaro because they they both go fast and they're both loved by his father. He was perfect. In the third grade, he knew how to do a personal metaphor, how to compare himself, think of what car he is, and what does he share as far as traits go with that car. All right, gang, good luck. You got 1 week to get these assignments done.